Hello everyone, today we're going to do a countdown. Say a countdown. We almost have 700 subscribers. We all have to subscribe. Everyone, subscribe right now. Tell your friends and family. Tell everyone now. And then after this, we are going to do K-12 math. Say K-12 math. K-12 math. We have almost 700 subscribers. Are you guys all excited? We have 699, 700 subscribers. Yes, let's celebrate. We made it! 700 subscribers! Ooh, we could have missed this one, but we did it. Luckily, we did not. Thank you everyone for supporting us. And now we are going to do K-12 relay. K. And then we reached 700 subscribers. Yes. Let's put on celebrating music. Hold on. Mm-hmm. 9:44 a.m. Sorry about that. And let's go to our agenda. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. These are all the modules. Well, what should we do next? Oop. Sonia Sotomayor. Okay. Money. So money, Mr. Beast. Give me some money. Let's go to get introduction to presentation drafting B. So then, hi everyone. Today we're gonna do K-12 ELA. K-12 ELA. K-12 ELA. Click on it to enjoy. Click on it to enjoy. Say click on it to enjoy. K-12 math. Say K-12 reading. Space Coaster. Stats and Flat Track. Which revision best creates a more formal style? The first national park in the United States was Yellowstone, and it's in parts of 3 states. Yes, we get to choose a coast. The salad was delicious. Yes. Which revision best reduces the sentences to give it a more informal? Many people like the way roses smell. K 12 ELA K 12 ELA K 12 ELA K 12 man. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. One hundred, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Okay. Which Justin has a camera with him at all times, so he is able to take pictures of anything that catches his eye. Please wait while you build your coaster out of this world. No, amen. We got it. Which revision best expand? There's no such thing as space cookies. 700 subscribers. Yeah, 701 subscribers. 701 subscribers. 701 subscribers. 701 subscribers. We've played. Okay, now we're gonna go to the phrase. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 809, 900, 1000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, Dominic felt something on his shoulder. How should a writer add precise details to the sentence to make it most interesting to readers? Drag the best sentence into the box. Hi. Hundred, 900, and 1000. We can do it. Okay. I think this should be it. One hundred, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Okay. Coral reefs are not just affected by human activities. Other organisms can do damage to. Nasty creature, the flatworm, is messing with the coral. The flatworm lives inside some species of coral. It affects its coral hosts by feeding on coral tissue and robbing the coral of nutrients it needs to survive. Okay. Reread the sentence from the passage. A nasty creature, the flatworm, is wrestling with the crow. Gemma is running late this morning because she cannot find her keys, and in spite of the fact that she was a young girl at only 10, Becca decided to begin writing out an autobiography of the story of her life, which best reduces the sentence to make it easier to Autobiography. 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 Okay. Which revision most effectively shortens the sentence to make it less repetitive and more precise? Drag the revision into the box. Is it A? The scientist conducted research to find information and discovered a solution to the problem he wanted to solve. B. After years of research, the scientist discovered a cure for the rare disease. Or C. The scientist spent a long time looking for research information and made an important discovery. You have 5 seconds to answer me. 5, yeah. 4, yeah. 3, yeah. 2, yeah. 1, yeah. And 1,000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Yeah. The answer is. And my last question. Seven 2 subscribers. We will reveal our points. If we get more than 70%, you have to sub. 3, 2, 1, big reveal. We got more than 70 points, but that's okay. Ooh, spelling list. Oh, this is gonna be easy. I've never done a spelling list with you guys, so now you guys are also gonna tell me what they said. This takes 10 minutes. What does this say?
Addition. Addition.
What did you hear? Tell me in the live chat.
Clarification. Combination.
Combination. Yes.
Competition. Competition.
Competition. Compete. Competition. Why does it say that? That's not how it's supposed to go. Like competition. Competition. Competition.
Composition.
Ooh. Composition. Scroll to the side. Scroll up.
Exclamation.
Exclamation mark.
Multiplication.
It is multiplication.
Qualification.
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 Qualification. It's always the shion. It's T like Zion, but Tyon.
Relaxation.
I like relaxationing. I like relaxing. Relaxing.
Transportation.
Ooh. Transportation.
Conclusion.
For daisies.
Collision.
Collision. Now it's just iron. Conclusion.
Conclusion. Extension.
Yep, and like extension cord. No, it's not I-S. It's S-I-O-N. I thought it was just I-O-N.
Intrusion.
Intrusion.
Irrational.
Irrational.
Irregular. Irresponsible.
Responsible.
Irreplaceable. Novelty. Novel.
A novel. Graphic novel.
Renovate. Renovate.
Ooh, a reno. Is that how you spell renovate? I don't really know. Don't know. And probably got one. Oh, yeah, we got all of them right. Say all of them right. All of them. Hello, 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 hello. We're gonna do it. Oh, I don't have a rough draft. I don't want a rough draft. Wrap up keyboarding. Wrap up keyboarding. 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 Wrapped up keyboarding. Let's see if I can open up Typing Club. Learn touch typing free. Just okay, let me share my screen right here. And Ed Club. Yes, so here it is. Click on the lesson to begin. What am I even typing? FK, GL, SJ, Lakes. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I think. Nope, I can't do that. Not signing up for nothing. More lesson plans. Let's do Jungle Junior.
Welcome to Jungle Junior. Did you know that the letters of the alphabet are on your keyboard, but they're all mixed up? Let's learn how to find them. Your right hand and left hand each have their own power zone on the keyboard. Let's practice right and left. Give us a thumbs up with your right hand. Great job! Now give us a thumbs up with your left hand. Awesome! Each letter has a color, and so does each finger. Point your pointers when you see red. Move your middle fingers when you see yellow. Ready your ring fingers when you see green. Prep your pinkies when you see blue. And thump your thumbs when you see gray. That was fun! When it's time to type, Mike the monkey will point to each letter on the keyboard. Take your time and find the same letter on your keyboard. Once you find it, press the key down once and then pick your finger up. No need to press for that long. That's perfect. Just one short press. Now that we have that covered, we're ready to get started. We're going to learn about each letter, warm up our hands, and start typing. Are you ready? Let's go! Let's learn about the letter A. This is a big A. This is a small A. Apple starts with A. A. Ant starts with A. A. Ants eat apples. Let's go pick some apples. Let's get our hands and fingers ready. Follow along. Hold up your right hand. Good job. Hold up your left. The letter A is a blue key, so it's a pinky key. Move. Let's learn about the letter B. This is a big B. This is a small B. Bear starts with B. B. Ball starts with B. B. Bears bounce balls. Let's go bounce a ball. Can you find the letter B? B is a red key, which means pointer. Find and tap the letter B with your left pointer. Look for Mike the monkey if you need some help. Let's learn about the letter C. This is a big C. This is a small C. Cat starts with C. Cake starts with C. Cats carry cakes. Let's go bake a cake. It's time to type the letter C. Mike is pointing to the letter C, which is a yellow key. Read move. The space bar is the long key at the bottom of your keyboard. You can use move forward. Move. Move. The letter A is a blue key. Can you find the letter B? It's time to type. The space bar is the long key at the bottom. Move. The letter A is a blue key. Can you find the letter B? It's time to type the letter C. The space bar is the long key at the bottom of your keyboard. Move.
Okay, we're done with that. Let's continue. Let's finish the module and then yes, we have 700. Hi, K-12 God Academy. Bye. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Okay, then sorry about that. Let's see. K-12 Skills Arcade. I don't have that many coins on K-12 Skills Arcade, so let's just go on to the next one. Do you guys want to read a book with me? Well then, that is great. Let's read a mystery book. Yes. The Six Napoleons. Okay, let me read you a book. The Adventure of the Six Napoleons. Read now. Ooh, this is going to be a great one. The Adventure of the Six Napoleons. Full screen for that. Okay. The Adventure of the Six Napoleons by Vincent Goodwin, illustrated by Ben Dunn. Okay, so now we're going to read the book starting now. Here's the cast. You see this guy right here? Beppo. This is Beppo right here. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah. In London, England, in the 1900s. Stop, thief! Stop! Crash. Inside the 221B Baker Street, the home of Sherlock Holmes. 4 days ago, Morse Hudson reported a robbery from his art shop. Was the item valuable? No, that's the thing. The store is full of expensive items. But the thief only took the Napoleon bust. It was not worth than a few shillings. Intriguing, but probably not worth the effort of my magnificent brain. Mr. Hudson said that the thief took the Napoleon bust and ran into the middle of the street. There he smashed it on the ground. We thought it was a prank, but there was a second case lesson. in Dr. Barnicott's office, a few blocks away from Dr. Hudson's shop. There's the doctor's office. Zoom in. Hello, is anybody here? Back at Baker Street, once again, nothing else was touched. That is very odd. Napoleon has been dead for almost 80 years. Who would still hate him so much that they would break random statues of him? I have not get to the end yet. Dr. Barnicott had 2 Napoleon statues, one at his office outside Dr. Barnicott's home, and one at his home. My question is, if he wanted to break the Napoleon statue just to break it, why did he take it outside? Why didn't he break it in the house? You have my interest now, Lestrade. Where did Dr. Barnicott get the 2 statues? He purchased them from Morris Hudson's shop on Cunnington Road. All 3 busts were taken from the same mold. Zoom in more. So 3 identical statues from all the same store were smashed. That would hurt the theory that the man would break anything that looked like Napoleon. There are hundreds of statues of the great emperor in London. That's all the information I have. I'll keep you in the loop if anything else turns up. Okay. Wake up, I just got a telegram from Lestrade. What's it about? A 4th Napoleon was destroyed. But really? And somebody was murdered. What? But more importantly, a 4th Napoleon was destroyed. More importantly, the home of Horace Harker. The homeowner said he heard a struggle outside. He came out through the front door and found our victim on the steps. He saw a man run into this garden and he heard a crash. It was the Napoleon bust being snatched, precisely. Did he purchase the bust from Morris Hudson? No, he bought it from the Harding brothers about 2 months ago. Who was the murdered man? He had no clue. He had no identification on him. There's nothing in his pockets except a map of London and a photograph. We don't know who it is, the picture, but it is not our victim. Well, we have a long way to go and little to go on. A thief killed the man to take the Napoleon statue only to smash it a few minutes later. And like the Barnicott house, he didn't break it immediately. He took it outside. Why? Because this area is lit at night. The thief could see what he was doing. You're completely right. You're completely right, Mr. Holmes. What steps do you propose to take now? The most practical step, in my opinion, is to identify the dead man. That should not be difficult. When we find out who he is, we can learn what he's doing last night. That is not quite the way I would approach the case. But to each his own. I suggest that you go on your line and I go on mine. We can compare notes afterward. Reread 40% of the book. Sherlock Holmes. Let's continue reading. Outside Mr. Harker's home. Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade, can I trouble you for a few questions for the newspaper? What sort of case would draw the great investigator Sherlock Holmes' assistance? I'm sorry, but answering any questions might compromise the investigation. Surely we could tell them something. It is certain that a dangerous murdering lunatic with Napoleonic hatred was in this house last night. That's all we know, nothing else. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. You seriously don't believe that? Perhaps I don't, but I am sure that would help that reporter sell a few papers. You meet us at Watson and I have a long days of work ahead of us. Could you meet at our house? My house out at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. I'll have need of your assistance tomorrow night, and I need this photograph. At Morris Hudson's shop, yes, Mr. Holmes. He snatched it right off my counter and ran that way. Did you see who it is? Who it was? I didn't get a good look at him. So where did you get the statues? I don't see what that have to do with it. I got them from Gelder and Company in Stepney. How many of this particular Napoleon did you buy from them? Just the 3 that were destroyed. 1 here, and the 2 that I sold to Barnicott, Dr. Barnicott. Dude, do you know that man in the photograph? Yes, that's Beppo. He worked for me. That could be the person. He was a nice fellow. He didn't speak much English, mostly just Italian, but he was a good worker. He quit last week. I've heard nothing of him since. At Gelder and Company, Yes, we made 6 of that particular bus last year. We sold 3 to Morris Hudson. The other 3 went to the Harding brothers in June last year. So the 4 of the 6 Napoleons have been accounted for. Is it funny that anyone would want to steal those busts? They couldn't be worth more than 6 shillings each. Do you know this person in that photograph? Yes, I know him very well. That is Beppo. Over a year ago, Beppo got into an argument with another employee. Beppo stabbed him with a knife. Ooh, it was a big deal at the time. Police were here questioning everybody. What exact day was Beppo arrested? It was on May 22 last year. I feel like he has a cousin that still works here. She could help you find him. No, that would not be necessary. Actually, please do not tell his cousins we were asking about him. At the Harding Brothers shop, yes, Mr. Holmes, we heard that the Napoleon bust we sold was involved in a murder of crows. Did you sell the other 2 busts you bought from Gelder and Company? Yes, our record says we sold one to Mr. Harker. You know about that one. Let me see. We sold one to Mr. Josiah Brown of Chiswick. The other one to Miss Sandiform of Lower Grove Road, Reading, and I could get you their addresses. Do you know this yet? Yes, that man was in our store just last week. I turned my back for an instant. When I turned around, he was rifling through my file cabinet here. How peculiar. I asked him to stop and he did. Do you think that man was the murderer? Outside Baker Street that night. Well, what have you got, Mr. Holmes? I'm thoroughly satisfied by the turn today has taken. We have seen both the retailers and also the wholesale manufacturers. I can trace each of the busts now from the beginning. I think I've done a better day's work than you. I've identified the dead man, you don't say, and I found a motive for the crime. Splendid. Inspector Hill knew him the moment he caught sight of him. Yes, his name is Pietro Venucci from Naples. He was one of the greatest cutthroats in London. Okay. We can go back to here, and we're going to read the rest of the book later on. Introduction to the value of money. What is the value of the money? Why does the value of money go up and down and up and down? Yeah, and up, yeah, and down. Ooh, we're gonna do a pre-test. Yes, gonna do spelling list 26 pre-test. We're gonna do.
Desert. The desert is hot and dry.
It is desert, but people are gonna say
Dessert. Colin had ice cream for dessert.
dessert, which has 2 S's. Correctamundo.
Envelop. We will envelop the strawberries in chocolate.
Envelop? What is enveloping? Envelop. Let's say envelop. Say envelop out loud. I'm pretty.
Envelop. We will envelop the strawberries in chocolate.
Oh, I just had to change the I to an E. That's it. And then, I have a feeling it's gonna be envelope.
Envelope. The envelope needs a stamp to send in the mail. Formally. We were formally invited to the wedding.
Yeah. Formally.
Formerly.
This is former.
Formerly. The playground was on a formerly abandoned lot. Flaunt. Flaunt. The quiz bowl is a time to flaunt your knowledge.
Oh, flaunt. Flaunt. Ooh, this one's gonna be. What? No.
Flout. Heidi will flout the rules by chewing gum.
Flout. And. Flout. Float. No. Why did I say float?
Morality.
Morality. Oop, I spelled it wrong. Hey, why did I do morality?
Mortality.
Mortality. Immortality.
Mortality. There are many venomous snakes, but mortality from a snake bite is low. Precede. Dark clouds precede a serious storm.
Proceed. No, is that how you spell proceed? No, I put an extra C. Yeah, That's no. Proceed. Oh. I spelled it wrong. Proceed. I didn't even know proceed was a word. And now this one's going to be proceed.
Proceed.
I know. I knew it. Proceed. And correctamundo.
Hoard.
Huh?
The hoard. The dragon's hoard was filled with gold. Hoard. The dragon's hoard was filled with gold.
Hoard. Hoard. I know it. What is a hoard? Oh, hoarding something.
Horde. A horde of people were waiting to get into the store.
Okay, I know it's not going to be the same. How do you spell it? Horde. I mean, the Italian version. Ooh, he got it right.
Automobile. Automobile.
An automobile. An automobile. Automobile.
Mobility.
Mobility.
Mobilize.
Mobilize. Yeah, we got all of them right. We only got 2 of them wrong. But that's still fine. It won't make a shine. It's fine. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, see you. Now, let's continue. Okay, let's continue. Oh, you guys want to continue reading? Okay, let's continue reading. Do you guys want to continue reading the book? Let's continue reading the Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. And then, full screen. Okay. Okay, Venucci was connected with the mafia. It solved its problem with murder. Now you see the Napoleon thief is an Italian who somehow wronged the mafia. Venucci was sent to murder a thief. One thing about the photograph we found in his pocket is the thief, so Venucci would know who to kill. Venucci follows the thief. And in the scuffle, Venucci is accidentally stabbed. How was that, Sherlock Holmes? Quite impressive. But Watson, did you hear him explain why the Napoleon busts were destroyed? The bust! You can never get them out of your head. Those busts are nothing. It is the murder that really are investigating. We almost got this wrapped up. Inspector Hill and I are going to go to the Italian quarter. We'll find the man in the photograph and arrest him. I fancy we can find him in Simford. You'll more likely find him in Chiswick. If you'll come with me to Chiswick tonight, Lestrade, I'll promise to go out with you to the Italian quarter with you first thing tomorrow. Watson, could you ring for an express messenger? I have a letter to send, and it's important that it should go at once. A few hours later. Thank you, sir. Please get that to Chiswick immediately. Mr. Holmes, I wish you would not have told the newspapers that we're investigating a dangerous, murderous lunatic with Napoleonic hatred. It's complete nonsense. Exactly. The murderer and the thief thinks that we're on the scent. If we knew what we knew, he might go into hiding. Now he'll feel free to steal another Napoleon statue. Okay, sorry about that. Let's continue. At Chiswick, a few hours later, I hope I picked the right house. Ooh, someone's running in the shadows. He's looking for the Napoleon bust. It's the man from the photograph. His name is Beppo. Crash! You're under arrest for the murder of Pietro Venucci. Mr. Holmes, what are you doing? Is that you, Mr. Holmes? Is it over? Mr. Josiah Brown, I suppose. I got the express messenger note. I did exactly what you told me. We locked every door on the inside and awaited developments. I'm very glad you got the rascal. Would you gentlemen like to come in for some tea? Thank you for the offer, sir. But we must get this man to the station. You'll find that my theory about the mafia connection will work out all right. But I am exceedingly thankful for you, Mr. Holmes, for how you put this all together from your end. There are one or two details that are not finished. This is one of those cases that are worth seeing to the very end. Come by my house tomorrow around lunch. I think I shall be able to show you that even now you have not escaped grasp but the entire meaning of this business. Inspector Hill has been questioning Beppo, but he hasn't said a word. We don't know why he destroyed the bust. We discovered that he used to work at Gelder and Company, but the murder is solved. The killer is off the street, so I see that is a win for us. Knock, knock. Is Mr. Sherlock Holmes there? Yes. You wrote to me that you wanted to buy a Napoleon bust of mine for £10. Exactly. I was very surprised at your letter. I cannot imagine how you knew that I owned such a thing. The Harding brothers said that they had sold you their last copy. Mr. Harding gave me your address. I only paid 15 shillings from this. I think you ought to know that before I take £10 from you. I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Sandford, but I have named that price, so I intend to stick to it. You kindly sign this paper, said Mr. Sandford, in the presence of these witnesses. It is simply to say that you transfer every possible light that you've ever had the bust to me. Cover your ears. Bang! Gentlemen, let me introduce you to the famous Black Pearl of the Borgias. Ooh. You will remember the sensation caused by the disappearance of this valuable jewel. I was concentrated upon this case, but I was unable to throw any light upon it. The chief suspect was the owner's maid. The maid's name was Lucrezia Venucci. There is no doubt in my mind that her brother was Pietro Venucci. I've been looking through old papers. I found that the pearl disappeared exactly 2 days before Beppo was arrested at the factory of Gelder and Company. An event happened at the very moment these Napoleon busts were being made. Of course, Beppo had the pearl. Based on the fact that Pietro tried to kill him, I said Beppo stole the pearl. He hid one of the pearls in one of the 6 Napoleon busts being made. Someone at Gelder and Company got in Beppo's way. That's why Beppo attacked. But Beppo was sent to prison for a year, and the 6 Napoleons were scattered around across London. He had to break them to see which Napoleon had his treasure. The Beppel's cousin works with Skelder. That is how he found who had bought the bust. He had bought a job with Morris Hudson and tracked down all three of them. Then he went to the Harding brothers and looked at their ledger. At Harker's, he killed Pietro Vanucci, but he still did not find no pearl. But if Vanucci knew Beppel, why was he carrying his photograph? So he could ask strangers, "Have you seen this man?" There remained two busts. It was obvious that he would go for the London one first. That's why you warned the homeowner in Chiswick. I wanted to avoid a second tragedy. By the time I knew it was a Borgio pearl that we were after, there only remained one single bust, the reading one. The pearl could only be there, obviously. The end. Okay, how to draw Dr. John Watson. Glossary, and we finished the book. Wasn't that great? Well, now we are going to do continue.
Wages. Wages. Salaries or incomes. Circulate.
Going round and round and round.
Circulate. Move around. Send out.
Got it. Okay. Hello. Take a 3-minute break. Alrighty. Okay, anyways. Let's continue.
Some informational texts are more complex than others. The authors of these texts may use language that is new to you. These texts may focus on subjects that are unfamiliar to you, or they may contain ideas that just take more time and effort to fully grasp. Luckily, there are strategies that you can use to aid your understanding of complex texts. Let's explore some helpful ways to tackle these kinds of works now.
These beat and these my mommy's Ooh, we're gonna read a book again. Oh wow, this is gonna be so. Another book. I don't want to read another book. That's gonna take so long. Page 35. I have to read 10 pages. I'm not gonna read all that.
Money, everybody needs it.
Oh. Okay, let's continue. I don't want to read the book. I'm actually tired of reading. My throat is giving me pain. Just pain. Hello. Okay, let's continue. Sorry about that. Okay, according to the chart in the value of money, what did a loaf of bread cost in 1980? 80, 80, yes, 80, 80, oh, 80. I gotta zoom it in, zoom it in, zoom it in, zoom it. No. Okay, now I'm sharing the screen right here. So this is the chart. Gallon of gasoline in 1980 cost $1.13. A banana in 1980 cost 32 cents. A pound of coffee cost $2.80. A dozen of eggs cost 87 cents, and a loaf of bread cost 50 cents. According to the chart of value of money, what did a loaf of bread cost in 1980? It cost 50 cents. According to page 32, the graphic of Podge, wait, what does it say? According to the graphic on page 32 of the value of money, what happens to purchasing power when inflation increases? Okay. Okay. Purchasing power decreases according to the value of money. What is that inflation happens? The government decides to supply shock. According to the value of money, how did the German government end the period of its hyperinflation after World War I? I finally pronounced that right. Okay. It ordered a freeze on prices for various goods. And it became A, B, C, or D. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is B, I think, yeah. Answer is B. Oh, yeah. Unemployment levels to rise. And, okay, we got this one right because we looked at the chart. We got this one right because I read it. You got this one right because it makes sense. I got this one wrong because I didn't know it. And I got this one right because I already knew it. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. What is that one song I learned in 4th grade? Cause and effect. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. Yeah. Cause and effect. Yeah. Yeah. Long lines and gas stations. Cause and effect, yeah, cause and effect.
This first sentence of the paragraph introduces its subject, the causes of inflation. The second sentence tells us one cause, supply shock. And the third sentence explains what supply shock is. It is when a good or service becomes hard to find and its price goes up.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Let's focus on that third sentence. Notice that it describes two events, a good or service becoming scarce and the price for that good or service going up. Further, notice that these two events are connected. They don't happen independently of one another. Rather, the first event leads to the second. First, a good or service becomes scarce, and that causes its price to go up. These two events are related by cause and effect.
Okay, it's 11:11 right now, guys. If you guys live in Everett, Oregon or Canada, it is 11:11. Maybe it might be 11:12. You probably missed it, but it's 11:11 and make a wish. Oh man, it was a. Okay, let's continue. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
The cause is the first thing that happens. A good or service becomes scarce. The effect is what occurs as a result. Prices go up. Now let's focus on the rest of this passage. The final three sentences offer an example of supply shock. They describe a time when the scarcity of gasoline led to higher prices. Notice that, in the example, we can see a cause and effect relationship in action. First comes the cause. There was not enough gasoline available for everyone who needed it. Then we can see what that cause led to or resulted in. We can see the effect. Gasoline prices increased, and there were long lines at gas stations.
Okay, let's go to the next.
Note also that cause and effect can go beyond just two events. The passage does not describe this, but the long lines at gas stations in the 1970s sometimes led to arguments and fights between drivers. So while the long lines were an effect of scarcity and high prices, they were a cause of conflicts among drivers. As you continue to explore the value of money and other works, notice when events are connected by cause and effect. Look for instances when an occurrence and its consequences are described in ways that clearly show the cause and effect relationship between them.
Okay, let's continue. $703 subscribers, yeah. 703 subscribers. 702 subscribers. 702 subscribers. Oop, my belly hurts. Oh man. Now it's your turn to answer questions about cause and effects, relationships between ideas and events, and the value of money. Read this passage from the value of money. From the value of money. Another cause of inflation is supplies raising prices, which can increase the cost of running a business or making a product. For example, the price of chocolate increased in 2018. Chocolate is made from cocoa beans. Manufacturers of chocolates paid more for cocoa beans than their suppliers. Which in turn drove up the cost of a chocolate. A chocolate. Hoo hoo hoo. Which answer choice best describes the overall structure of this paragraph? Is it A, B, yeah, C, or D? You have 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 5. Okay, the answer will be A. No, it is actually. No, actually, it's D. Oh, the answer is C. The text is organized using cause and effect, how earlier events led to later ones. Read this passage from The Value of Money. The deflation is the opposite of inflation. It is a decrease in the cost of goods and services. While it might sound like deflation is a good thing, while it affects the economy, the entirety, it is not. The cost of goods goes down because there is less demand for a product. This means that companies don't need as many workers, so some people lose their jobs. This makes unemployment go up. What is the cause and effect relationship described in this paragraph? Nope, nah. Yeah. It is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, guys. Now, you guess what we're gonna do now? Hold up. Wait a minute. This girl's body episode. Okay, guys, I think I have decided what subject we are going to do next. But hold on, wait a minute. And check it out. 702 subscribers. That's okay, but we can grow. This girl is so nobody episode. Okay, now I know what we're going to do. We're going to say okay, we have 10 more minutes to finish this stream. Okay, let's continue. So now we're going to do K-12 history. Say K-12 history. Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio. I remember how people used to say Ohio back then. Every single time. Ohio. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota. Hold up. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio. Okay, let's see where this is. Next to the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, that's West Virginia. So then, right on top of West Virginia. I really don't know. Rhode Island has to be the tiniest. So probably B is in Rhode Island. D is in Rhode Island. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Me don't know. But there's no F on the screen. No, there's no F on the screen. You don't see no F. Now do A, B, C, K. Oh, hold up. Yep, there is F on the screen actually. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Okay. What statement about King Philip War? Yes. Dum bum 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 bum. Wait, let me think. Let me think. Yeah, let me think. Let me think. Thomas Hooker. Oh, I think I remember this one. Skip. I found it. Roger Williams founded Rhode Island. Who? John Mason. Who is Joni Mawson? Mary dear, 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 dear. Okay. Thomas Hooker made Connecticut, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, New Hampshire. Oh, why is it the exact same thing? 5, okay, you guys know something. 5 over 7 as a fraction is 71.4%. Or, no, that is 714 thousandths with a TH. Ohio. Okay, well then, let's see what to do. Yes. I go to K-12. Yeah, I go to K-12. Ooh, go to K-12. K-12 Academy. At least they got 5 out of 7. Oh well. Okay. 1 more minute, so you know what everyone, you know exactly what I will say. Say. 700 subscribers. Celebrate. Yeah, celebrate. Bye. 5. We had 500 subscribers. We celebrated 600 subscribers. We celebrated 700 subscribers. That's today. We have 700 subscribers. We can celebrate now. We can celebrate now. Oh! So you guys, you know what exactly we gotta do. Bye everyone. See you in our next. Bye everyone. See you in our net. Bye everyone. See you in our next video.